800 likes, just do it. Did you know that there is a museum somewhere in this world? I know how mind-blowing this information was to you, but calm down, because the next one will hit the balls so hard they will shrink. This museum's only purpose is to collect the scariest, most haunted items in the world. Now I know there are a bunch of places like this one in the world, but what makes this one unique and different is what makes it unique and different. I really am not so sure why the lady in the next video is talking about it, as if there is no such place other than this one in the whole world. I mean, if you're looking for some place full of scary stuff and haunted items, just visit my house. The amount of garbage that has been filling it is enough to cause atmosphere pollution on Mars. Anyways, let's get back to the lady. Who is she? And why is she the one representing this museum to us? And why is she so old? When will she pass away? Well, here is a thing, little Tim. We humans, we are not like milk. We don't have an expiration date, so we can't really know when we will be 6 feet under. But this lady surprisingly had an expiration date printed on her boobies. Regardless, this lady is your mother. Your mother figured that you should respect throughout the video because she will be the one implementing the fear in your heart by telling you how scary this place is with all the collected haunted dolls in it, while the fatty dude will be the one presenting you with the scariest item in the shop. A doll, which a dolls collector once brought into his house and ended up getting scratched, so he threw this piece of dark sorcery onto someone else. And somehow it ended up in this museum.
You're in probably one of the most haunted places in the world because of the things that are in here. Everything in here has been taken from some place where people are either killed or maimed or so many ways. So it's tragic for me, you know, to even go in. People are very, very interested in the museum. And there's some people that are afraid to even go in. Right here is a conjuring mirror. Everything and anything in here we have investigated. Don't ever touch anything. And if you do, let me know. This is the worst thing in here. It's that doll. I'm not gonna stare at it though. So you can take the picture, but I'm not going to stare at it because that has done bad harm on a lot of people. You have to conjure the spirits in order to get it. You know, you're not going to get it by just walking around here.
And that's the one that's sort of depicted a little bit in this movie, correct?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That's the Annabelle doll. Yes.
The Holy Spirit, amen.
What has been done is circular embolism, which is prayers, are said all the time, you know, to pray.
You have a priest to bless.
Yes, definitely. Yes, oh my God, yes.
You have to be extremely careful in how you treat these things. The doll you see here was made through black magic rituals. It's called a doll of shadows. Now, why is it called a doll of shadows? We'll take a look at it. It has human bones here and there and animal parts all over the body. You notice the nails in here and the tooth sticking out. Well, these are all feathers from crows and whatever. But this, I can tell through psychometry and through how it was made, that it was made with evil purposes. Now, the purpose is this, that they take a picture of this doll, they send it to you, and they put the curse on the back. You take it and you look at it and you laugh at it, but it's not a laughing matter. Because once you see the image of the doll, it can be projected telepathically to you in your dream state. Dolls like this have actually come into nightmares. These images of these dolls can be so frightening that they've actually stopped people's hearts during the dream state. A couple bought the doll from an antique dealer who practically gave it to them. They were doll collectors. And first night, both of them had scratch marks all over their body, and they had a horrible nightmare, the same nightmare, which is unnatural. The following night, it was not only scratch marks, it was claw marks, and very frightening. and they knew of us. They called me up. I went out there, and they said, take this doll, please. Take it. You see, you must be very careful with a doll like this. You do never destroy it. If you destroy it, you could have things occur to you that would be horrible. Because the spirits that are within the doll then are freed. And where do they go? To the one that destroyed their home. And this is their home right here.
Even I was a little scared to stare at this freak for long. Not because I was scared to be possessed, but I was scared if I kept holding my pee for long just to finish the video, then I will end up peeing on my screen, and that may somehow piss off the demon inside of that doll. Then I could be haunted. A group of Americans were camping somewhere in the forest at night, back in the nostalgic year 2010. So they enjoyed their trip, then they ate shit. I mean, they ate marshmallow around the campfire, and they had sex. Hopefully they didn't. They slept and went back home the next day. That's how a cheesy American kids show would be, excluding the part where they did the forbidden. That would be on the adult show. But here, things have to go wrong, because if they don't go wrong, Timmy, the balance on Earth will collapse. Women won't give birth, men won't stay men, people will be unable to find jobs. Sounds like I'm talking about the current situation. Before I talk about the events, let me introduce you to my deck. Sorry, I meant to say, let me introduce you to the group. Trevor, Jeremy, Tom, and the camera dude. With their super heavy Western-like accent and the most Americans' names I have ever heard, I almost started having racism flashbacks. I was scared the scary part of their video would be about slaving some dude with a dark skin. And to my surprise, it was. Well, it wasn't exactly like that, but there are some glimpses of it. So while they were camping, like any group of idiots would do when it's pitch black, see, the colors are already starting to get in the way. Some dude was staring at them with his red glowy eyes. That dude had a very dark skin that he literally disappeared in the dark, so his eyes were the only visible thing. All until he got too close to attacking one of them. At that moment, we were able to see his makeup. He had beautiful long lashes and a perfect eyeliner. How sexy. In all seriousness though, they somehow got to their boat, but not all of them. Tom, where the heck is Tom? Tom was following Jerry. Sorry, he was being followed by Jerry, the dark figure. Luckily, Tom can swim, so he jumped. But guess who else can swim? Not your father, since he drowned. But Jerry can.
All right, boys. This is Camping 2010 with Trevor and Jeremy and Tom.
What's up?
That I can't hardly see because it's really dark. I can't find the light on this thing, dude.
Hello.
It's just kind of. I see Trevor waving. Okay.
Here, I'll get my phone.
Let's see me get up and get the fire. Here, oh, that's there he is, Tom.
We're gonna do some rope swing madness later, hopefully.
Jeremy, I can't see you, buddy, but he's somewhere. There's his leg. He's somewhere in that vicinity.
Well, what do we do with the hot dogs? We need some hot dogs. I'm hungry.
I could go for some marshmallows, dude. For some
Awesome.
It's our campfire, Centinela candles. You can't focus on those. I'm still trying to figure out this camera, dude. It's brand new.
Did somebody poop?
Not this guy. Sorry.
Trevor.
Jeremy.
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 Jeremy pooted.
He's just awake.
It probably is.
Man, that smoke is killing my eyes.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal.
It's weird. This is sleeping quarters. Our candles.
Yeah,
keep our bugs off of us.
No tent because we're men.
No tent.
That's right, manly men.
We sleep beneath the stars.
Discussing stars. That's right.
Man,
Is that a full moon?
guys, what is
I
that?
think it is.
Yeah, I
Full
think it's.
moon night.
What's what, Bradley?
Seriously, guys, there's something. I seriously saw something over there. Tom, did you not see it?
Dude, there was
Whatever.
something there for like 2
Jeremy, Trevor,
Dude.
it was over there.
Dude, whatever, man.
Man, dude, put some more wood on this fire. I am not going to sit here
Weird.
with this thing.
Dude, I'm telling you, it was there for like 2 seconds.
Dude, it was probably
Over there?
Yes, right over there where you're shining the light, in that area.
Over there. I've never seen before.
Yes, there was, Jeremy. But Tom and I both saw it, dude.
It was probably a
Dude, it was
squirrel.
nuts. It was nuts. It was
I don't
not a
know,
squirrel.
man.
It's not a squirrel. What would you say it was a squirrel?
Okay.
Okay.
A woodland creature.
Okay, what squirrel would look like that, Tom?
It's an animal.
Okay,
We're in the
you know,
woods.
don't
Go
lose.
figure.
Fine, don't lose.
Hey Tom, guys.
What? Oh my God.
What is that?
Oh my.
That's it. That's it. Oh my gosh. Oh.
What is it?
I don't know.
Oh crap!
coming, it's coming.
Oh my God! Oh my
Get in, guys. Get in. Okay. Where's
Where's the keys?
I don't know.
It's in it.
Where's
Tom at?
Where's Tom?
Tom! All right, dude. We got the
He came from
boat.
over there.
We'll come get you, dude.
Tom.
Guys, I'm over here.
Are you all right?
Thank God. Are you okay?
Dude, I think I lost it. I don't know. I think it's right behind me. I'm not sure.
What is it, dude? What is
I don't
it?
know. I couldn't
You need
remember
to-
what it was.
Jump. Come on, get down here with us.
You'll have to jump,
You
Tom.
cannot jump. This is too high.
Dude, if you don't jump, it's gonna get you. You have to jump.
It's like, oh my gosh! Ah!
Come on, Tom.
Oh, swim, man.
Swim, Tom. Swim.
Oh my gosh! Did you see it?
No, we've not seen it. Wait, what is...
Dude.
What is...
Oh my gosh, dude. Did you see that?
Thank God you're true, man. That's the same thing we've been seeing.
That's it, man. Let's get out of here. Let's find out what that thing was.
Dude, it's right up there. Look.
Sorry, man. Why does it keep
We gotta go, like, right now. Now. There it is.
Dude, you see it? Do you see it?
No, hold on. Dude, if we get this on camera... There it is. That's it.
Dude, why does it keep chasing us?
I don't know. Oh, my goodness. That is...
Dude,
Oh,
I
my
think it's about
gosh.
to jump in the water. Are you serious?
Oh, my gosh! What the heck? It's chasing the boat, Tom! Go! Oh my goodness. Go!
I have a very good feeling this was some kind of a college project or something. But either way, if it was, then they nailed it. And if it wasn't, then Jerry most likely captured them and nailed them. From a camping crew to another. But unlike the last one, instead of teens or oversized teens, we here have a group of some real cowboys. So in comparison to the last one was more racism risk-free. We are talking about cowboys here. These cowboys were camping to hunt, not to jerk off on each other's faces. These were some men. So, how am I gonna explain this to you in a way your small brain can contain it? These dudes were camping, and it got dark, so they went inside the tree to sleep, as I understood. And how did they get inside the tree? One of them said the magic words, "Open sesame," and it just opened to them, but since there was no enough space inside of that tree, it couldn't stay silent. She had to moan. And since we are talking about a very big tree, the moaning will come from all the way from the top. That's why it will sound like it's coming from a faraway distance. So these guys were frightened of what they were hearing, especially that it was responsive. Every time one of them moves a bit, it tackles it. It's almost like they were giving her a pleasure. And note that I'm talking about a tree here. Wait, it was responsive to the sounds they were making. Mother Nature is kinda weird, man.
The first time I ever heard anything was later in '71. I came back up with the guys and we was here by the stove. There was a stove here then. And as soon as it starts getting dark, we'd go in. Sometimes you might hear a grunt or a whoop or a big blowing sound or something like that, and that's when you know you want to get inside the shelter because you still don't know what you're dealing with. Whatever it is big, very, very big. We all go inside, close the shelter door, and that's a log that we put between these trees, and then we'd strap it inside a cable, and then they would start making their sounds. And that was in '71 when I first started hearing them, and we started recording them. across the creek at the big rocks. We were all talking about maybe having to shoot our way out. You're just sitting there, all of you are kind of petrified. You're just waiting for the walls to break open, something reach in there and grab you and hold you up, and waiting for the light to break in the cracks of the walls, and it never happened. That's the strange part, because you hear it over there, but you don't see it over there. As time went on, 72, the same thing, whatever it was, we thought might be trying to scare us out. Maybe this is their territory, but we don't know. We can only guess at why they were doing what they were doing, and but they were observing us, that's for sure.
I don't want to hear a single person, and I'm not attacking anyone here. I don't mean single people. I don't want to hear anyone mentioning Bigfoot. The sounds were coming from the tree, that's my theory, and it should be true, regardless of my sources. For the first time in a while, or maybe the first time ever, there is some context behind the place being investigated in a Middle Eastern video. So what's this very exciting Oscar-worthy story? Well, the place is an old abandoned house somewhere behind a river. So far so good. It's actually so good I can't stop touching myself because there is a mosquito flying around me but I can't find her. So what's the story of this mosquito? I mean, the story of this place. There was once an old man, he was very old, that people used to get wrinkles by just staring at his face. But that's not what you want to hear. This man was a Patreon, so he was paying donations to ASMR artists, if you can even call them that, so he was paying them to see their +18 private content. He was not an internet Patreon, he was a shepherd. He had a bunch of sheeps to take care of. So once he was near the house in the area at night with his sheeps, and his sheeps were with him, so they ended up all being together, but that's all until my stomach digested the meal I just ate and had to go and poop it out. Anyways, that shepherd man was a very tough dude who doesn't scurry away from anything, even if he had to face a tank, just to protect his sheeps and to prove that he is scared of nothing. But that toughness didn't last for long, as a couple of weird noises and sounds coming from the abandoned house were enough to make him run faster than the fastest runner in the world, Usain Bolt. He said he did this to protect his sheeps after he received his medal for his speed. Now Fazaa is here to explore the mystery. Doors closing was scary, but that person who was waiting for his arrival inside the house was terrifying.
كيف وجه فوق وجه تحت. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. مع انه رب الكعبة ما في هوا نهائيا جوا. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله بسم الله بسم الله. أيوة كأنه في حدا جوا البيت. ورب الكعبة كأنه في حدا مرق. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. شفتوا يا جماعة؟ كأنه بستنى فيه أصور ورب الكعبة. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. 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 بسم الله بسم الله. شو اللي قاعد بصير؟ أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. بسم الله بسم الله بسم الله بسم الله بسم الله بسم الله بسم الله. اللي قاعد بصير داخل هذا البيت فعليا مو عادي. في صوت مشي صار.
It was almost as if this guy was preparing himself for a photo shoot session. He may even make it into some magazine, and it would be titled The Sexy Black. I have featured some tapes of the documentary that was made about the San Pedro house. I published that video a year ago, if I'm not mistaken, so in case you have missed it, click on the card on your screen. Congratulations, you have fingers. Now, why did I bring that up? Because I had to. You don't understand, there are like 5 or 6 people around me, and they forced me to talk about that documentary. All stupidity aside, this time I found a new footage regarding that haunting of the San Pedro's house. Here is a skeptic who works in the VFX industry for movie studios, and he watched the documentary that were made back in the 80s and thought to himself, I'm tired of always doing the great work while always staying in the shadows, behind the scenes. So why can't I use the fact that I worked as a VFX artist to my advantage? Attracting mates didn't work for me, but maybe if I combine that with the fact that I'm a skeptic and if I believe enough, I can come out to the lights and get the appreciation that I deserve. That's why he made it to the documentary, where he was investigating the house. And while he was there, the little kid wanted to eat some ice cream in the middle of the night. I don't know why the kid was still awake at that time anyways. And who allows their 3-year-old to eat ice cream at that time? This VFX guy, let's call him Max. Max saw the opportunity and couldn't resist. He had to. So he tried to hit on this kid, claiming that he was trying to help him. But I'm sure Max asked him, why don't you try my own ice cream? And before anything happens, a low inhaling sound came out of nowhere, which scared Max luckily.
Brian, what do you hear? Well, first off, explain to me what's going on here, Brian.
Well, we're hearing a sound almost like small pebbles in a pot of boiling water. Yeah.
Put the mic to word.
Sounds like it could be a hot water heater, but as Jackie has said, that's not a normal noise for this type of hot water heater. It's what?
It's also on the wall, so exactly how you described rocks.
Yeah. Is the hot water heater right here? Oh.
Brian,
Yep.
tell us what you just heard. You heard something out here.
I hear the sound of something very close to small pebbles being bounced around by boiling water in a pot of boiling water. Something churning like small rocks. So I'm going to go ahead and open the hot water heater door now. Well,
But you just heard
it
something
won't
else.
open?
It won't open, the dryer's out.
Okay.
But you just said you heard something else in the kitchen before that happened.
Yeah. Jackie and Barry, you, were sitting on the couch watching the tape which the most activity had been played, and it was the part where Jackie was explaining about how the humming sound comes from right around this area, and when the light went on and off on the videotape, and at that point Jamie was being really rambunctious. He was running around.
Which she knows if that the hot water we use those things.
The sound seems to be slowing. A small motor, perhaps a pump of some sorts, seemed to be coming from down here. The pump sound, the motor sound, had stopped, and now the gurgling pebbles and the boiling water sound has stopped also.
Yeah, they stopped now, haven't they?
The noise has stopped entirely.
And what else did you hear? You were when Jamie was in the kitchen.
To get back to the story... Oh, that was the cable hitting the dryer. To get back to this story, the Jamie had ran in the kitchen, and he was trying to open the freezer on the refrigerator right behind you. And we had chairs, and Jamie was about right here, standing on a chair, trying to open this freezer. And I came in. I thought, well, I better get him. He's probably going to knock something over. And I came in, and he was telling me he wanted something to eat. And I said, well, let's go back out and watch the tape. And suddenly, from right around this area, I heard what sounded like a breath, an inhale, like something like that. And then I got Jamie and got him out of here and came back in the living room, and I told Jackie and you about it. And Jackie said, that's the sigh. And I realized that's what the sound was. It was just this passing of air, not a human sound, not a wheezing or whistling, just come here. She can do the sound.
Explain to Brian and us.
It goes. Well, maybe not that deep, but.
That's exactly how it sounded, and I heard it from over there, and I picked up Jamie and came back into where you two were, and here we are. And it's 1:35 in the morning, and it's when the activity seemed to start a few minutes ago. The gurgling water heater sound and the sigh must have happened about, I'd say, between 10 and 15 minutes ago.
This is August 30th?
Today is August 29th. Today is Wednesday. I'm pretty sure it's August 29th tonight.
They say that Max is now a believer after he encountered a couple more activities. So in the end, Max got what he wanted. He shined a little. His plan was executed just as well as he imagined. And he could have gone stronger if he said that he still refuses to believe in the paranormal. But I think he had enough. And so do I. I had enough of you. You didn't subscribe or watch the next video on your screen yet.